Connections magazine is helping businesses not only walk in their purpose and passion, but to get connected to their potential. That's right. You've got to connect to your potential, and you can make it happen now because it is time to know your worth. As you get connected to people all across the planet, Divine Connections magazine will make it happen. And get featured in the magazine today and get your copy now, because there's no other time than a divine time to get connected to Divine Connections magazine.
I Give You Peace Ministries is on a mission with an awesome purpose. Led by Pastor Peace, their mission is to raise funds to build a multi-purpose building, which will include a state-of-the-art facility for youth in the community, a senior program that will include various activities, and it will also include a kitchen to provide meals to the community. Support the building fundraiser today. Donate to Cash App $Walk of Peace or paypal.me/IGYP Ministries. Great day, everyone. I am Dolores Williams with Divine Connections Magazine. It is a faith-based and inspirational magazine that comes out quarterly in print as well as online. I connect with different entrepreneurs, gospel artists, pastors, authors, anybody that's doing something positive in the community. So let's go over a little bit of Divine Connection news. How do you stay connected? First, you subscribe to our website and connect with our email system, which is divineconnectionsmagazine.com. Submit your information there to stay updated with updated information and news. For our Facebook, we have Divine Connections Marketing. Make sure you like that page. Also, we are on Instagram at Divine Connections, one word, and our YouTube channel at The Divine Connection. So that is The Divine Connections is our YouTube channel. Make sure you subscribe and click that notification button to stay updated with what is going on with Divine Connections. Also, if you're interested in being a part of the next issue, we have opportunities of half-page and full-page opportunities that runs for 3 months about your business or your ministry. You could email divineconnectionsmagazine@gmail.com. So this is our current magazine right now. You can get your copy at divineconnectionsmagazine.com/subscriptions. As you see, we got gospel artists on the front. We have events. We have resources and networks also on the inside. So you want to make sure you get a copy at divineconnectionsmagazine.com/subscriptions. Also, a great event is coming up, which is my 11th magazine anniversary. That's going to be Saturday, September 11th in Fall River, North Carolina. And if you would like to be a vendor, I have about 6 more spots for vendors opportunities. I would love to connect with you and see what you do. 336-338-8903, and just text me, let me know what you do, and we'll see if we have a spot for you, and I'll give you details on that. Also, if you are a business, a ministry, you have a book, or you are a gospel group, and you need a 30-second or a 60-second commercial, we would love to serve you. We do that as well. That is one of our services because we want to help get your message out there to the masses. Divine Connections Magazine at gmail.com. And then as you see, our shows come on Wednesdays from 3 to 6. If we have a couple of spots left for our sponsorship. So your 30-second commercial could come on before or after the show and share with our audience, and it will run for 3 months so they can know who you are and what you do. And so that's a 3-month agreement for $150. So if you would like to be a sponsor, please let me know. And you can email me at divineconnectionsmagazine@gmail.com. Awesome. And so again, the event, Saturday, September 11th, We have gospel groups, praise dance, moms, food truck, vendors, network, and worshiping. Now, I'll be celebrating 11 years of doing what I do that God has given me the opportunity to do. Tickets are only $12, and I would love to see you there. So go to divineconnectionsmagazine.com/events. Awesome. And so now I am going to play an intro of our wonderful guest that's getting ready to come on. So hold tight and we'll be right back.
Hey everybody, there's still time to grab your copy of Surviving Tough Times. I need your thoughts. Together, my thoughts and your thoughts become our thoughts, so we can march towards a oneness that allows everyone to be understood. That's the plan, ensuring that our children's children's children will live hand in hand. So grab your copy today at Amazon.com or visit us at www.MsUnderstoodA.com. That's www.MsUnderstoodA.com.
Awesome, awesome. So welcome to the stage and MsUnderstood, Miss Adrienne Allen. How are you?
I'm good. I am good. How are you?
I'm doing well. I'm doing well. Glad to have you on today. Thank you so much for being a part. You guys like and share. It's going to be phenomenal. So tell us, Miss Adrienne, how are you? And tell us a little bit about yourself and where you're from.
Well, I am good. I'm glad to be here. I am from a little place called Abington, PA, which is right outside of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. It's a place where we realized at an early time that cultural issues were something that were there, but they were not allowed to be the hindrance of who we were. So I grew up in a town where the mascot was the KKK man sitting on the horse, and they called him the Galloping Ghost. But it made me the adult that I am today. It allowed me to see things in a different way. The things that people would never think could happen, I say, no, I'm a product of that. I graduated from there. It does happen.
That's right. Love it, love it, love it. I know you love connecting with young people, and your title is MsUnderstood. Where did you get that name from and why?
Oh man, when they say double entendre, right? It's if you go all the way full circle, years ago, almost 20, 30 some years ago, when I found myself in the wrong spot. I happened to be in the strip club, but I was a school teacher by day. To be a teacher by day and to have to be a dancer by night. They said that if you were teaching high school, you might have had a student or two that slipped in the building. So therefore, I needed to be a Miss Something when they showed up. So that's where MsUnderstood came from. So you wouldn't be like Miss A was so-and-so. No, it was Miss A is MsUnderstood. Yeah, you understand it? You better. And so that's how it started. And then I literally know that I heard God say that they will know you, but they won't know you like that. And I was literally struck down. Everything was stripped from me. I couldn't move my legs. I couldn't move my arms. And then I was later diagnosed with multiple sclerosis. So, i.e., there's another MS that happens to go along with that understanding of who you are and how you are. So now I have to wear it proudly because I know there's so many people that are misunderstood and they really just want to be understood.
Yeah. I love it. I love it. So let's talk about your book. You have the book that came out. Yay.
Yes. Surviving Tough Times, on your march, get set, go.
Yes.
The first of many.
Amen.
But can I tell you that this is a baby that God literally just said, you know what? This is how you've been thinking. This is how I always thought that it was something crazy in my mind because there's a togetherness that I've always wanted to have. I grew up in the church. So when you grow up in the church, you know the scriptures, you know what they say. And then when you grow older, you start to meet people that are not in the church. So as I started to introduce the people that weren't into the church into my family, I started to see the resistance. And I didn't understand where the standoffishness was. And I then made it a point to figure out, God, what are you saying in this? I know that you don't see illegitimacy
Right.
in anything. So how is it that we are going to be so illegitimacy and say we can't do this? Y'all not part of us, or we're not friends. And that's not how that works. So when Surviving Tough Times shows up, you see that it has a place in there for your thoughts, because it's important that every person gets to break this down to themselves, to how they breathe, to how they move. When you put your thought on that page, it becomes a completed work. Your thoughts, my thoughts, someone else's thoughts become our thoughts.
Yeah.
And that's when we really, really can start to say, what can we do for our future? Where can our children end up with this? But it needs to take all of our thoughts being broken down first before we can have real conversation about our next.
I love it. I love it. So you used your experience as a launching pad, go through, everybody has their own experience, of course. And then you turned it into a passion. So you enjoy working with young people as well. So just get into a little bit more of what you do.
Well, with the young people right now, I just know that the young people don't have a voice. I have watched so many adults. We get, like, even in church, we get caught up. We get caught up in the spirit, and then you realize everybody's so caught up in the spirit. But one day I had the opportunity to come out of that experience and see that all of our children were still in the sanctuary, and they were nowhere near where we were. And I realized, whoa, wait, we can't do it like this. Whatever we do in our lives, if we are not thinking about the children, we're missing something.
That's right.
And so from that point, it was like, okay, I love adults because I'm an adult. I got to channel something for a child, because most adults think that I'm silly. But if I'm silly and I'm an adult, imagine what a kid is even going to come in contact with. So
That's
therefore, it became, I'm the soundboard. So now if kids don't understand something and they can come to me, and that way we can break it down so that we can understand it on a level so that it can be communicated. Because right now we need to communicate. Communication is important, very important, especially for our children, because they say the kids are our future. And if we're not focused in on them, then that means that we're setting up our future to not be good. Right. And that's an unacceptable situation.
Right. Let's go into what you're doing right now. And I am an industry. And let's put that up. So tell us a little bit about that and what's going on with that.
All right. Right now, what you see there is the Cash App for the donations to I Am a Industry LLC. Why am I doing donations? I want to go this way because if we can put the money in the bank account, that says that whatever needs to be done can be done. No one has to put a price on it, which says that every service can be available for every child. There's no one that will not be able to get this information. If we're having a fun day, just to come in and lay your faces down. I have a place where I consider myself to be the safe place where you can lay your face. So if we say we're going to have this outing, therefore we can say we're going to have this outing, and no one, no parent, no family has to suffer or struggle to try to show up. All they need to know is we're going to be right there, and everything will be provided for them for when they show. And that is why I've got the Cash App going, because it goes directly into the bank account. And I said, that way I'm channeling my Lisa Nichols on this and say, I got an idea. This God has given me a vision. But what I'm now asking is for everyone that can and is willing to help. That's it. I wanted to make sure it's available so that you can help. Because believe it or not, Dolores, what we believe is so far off. It's really not. We just need to hear people that have the idea that we need to do something. Or like I know people that donate to me all the time because of the fact that they know that they love the fact that I want to do it.
Right, right,
They're like, girl, because you want to do it. We
right.
believe in you. That's
Right.
another reason. Like there's also another way that you can help with the IMA industry. And
Mm-hmm.
that is with the Patreon. Like if you go to Patreon, guys, you can go to patreon.com/surviving tough times. And you can become a monthly subscriber to what it is that we believe. I believe in the cause. You can pick your tier and you
Mm-hmm.
can become a part of the team. That's how it works. But I'm taking it each breath at a time.
Sorry.
One, I like blinks. I'm into blinks. People are like into likes and hearts and all that. I'm into blinks. I want to see you blink. I want to feel you blink. When we get you blinking, then we know that there's at least something going on there that's called blinking. And
Mm,
it's contagious.
love it.
It's contagious.
Love it. So, with your passion with the young people, talk about maybe one good experience that you've had from what you do and the experience that you've had with that.
Wow. Let's see. One. Well, first and foremost, I got to put one experience as a school teacher as a whole.
Mm-hmm.
Working in the city system to the point where my children were the last kids of the No Child Left Behind.
Mm-hmm.
And they were trying to get out of school, but half of them couldn't even read
Mm.
for more than a fourth to fifth grade level. And it was time to have real serious conversations with some children
Mm-hmm.
because I love kids, but we should never be able to lie to a kid no matter what.
Mm-hmm.
And the day that I had the conversation with that senior to let him know that he had to get it before he got out of the building. Because
Mm-hmm.
once we left the building, you no longer can be a kid. We're expecting you to have this.
Mm.
I still know this. I still know him till this day. He calls and checks on me, checks on my son.
Yeah.
He's a grown man, runs a child daycare
Okay.
in the city. But look at from where we've come. That's why big thing that I always tell you, it's not about the start,
Mm-hmm.
but it is everything about your finish. Because you don't know. Just recently, I want to say she's 11.
Mm-hmm.
This young lady is 11 years old. When she spoke life into me, listening to me speak life into her grandmother,
Yeah.
that's when it was like, what'd she say? Wow. Okay. Adrienne, you need to redo everything that you thought that you were about to do for the adults in this world and realize that each adult is connected to a child.
That's right. Mm-hmm.
So I can't do one without the other because that means that I would be leaving someone out. So they became like this, and I said, all right, well, I'm sticking with it. Now all the kids are. I started a Facebook page, but
Mm-hmm.
now all of the kids are so I'm so old. They're like, we're not on Facebook. They're like, you need to get something else. So what my Facebook page has become is now the place where parents can
Mm.
discuss
I
what's
love
going on with their children. So that has already started
it.
because
Awesome.
now they're getting ready for back to school. So
Mm-hmm.
there's a lot of dialogue because in Philadelphia they haven't been to school for a year and a half.
Mm-hmm.
So now it's like, okay, but we're not going back into school the same way that we left the school. The
That's
same
right.
way that we're telling everybody else, this is
Mm-hmm.
different. This is not we going back to normal. We're going to a new normal. So school is now going to get the same opportunity. So
Love it.
that's what's important, and I'm excited about that coming
Yeah.
up in September because that's gonna listen when they show back up and they realize that we're gonna learn some stuff
That's right.
and we're not gonna focus on the discipline of stuff. Like, cause if we can get discipline out the way and we can just show them how to be kids again, show them
Mm-hmm.
what it looks like to have an assembly and enjoy it.
Yep.
They look forward to Friday,
Mm-hmm.
So that is the idea, that is the goal, and that is the dream.
Awesome. And it's all about, sharing love. People want to know that they are loved. Kids want to know that they are loved, and then they will be more apt to having better behavior, connecting with other individuals. And that's everybody. Everybody wants to be loved, and then especially kids, you never know what they have to deal with in their homes. And when they
Right.
come to school, that may be another atmosphere where they feel free as well. So that's phenomenal. I love what you're doing. Keep making it happen. Awesome, awesome. So
Thank
let's
you.
talk about how people can contact you. So that was the donation. Y'all can go there and donate as well. And your website, how people can contact you and connect.
Now, the best way I say right now, guys, is because I am still on the social media thing. It's funny. I listen, I'll tell everybody I graduated from high school in 1995.
Mm-hmm.
So there was a moment. You either were going to this new course of intro to Windows 95
Mm-hmm.
or you were graduating high school. If I'd have known that the computer was going to do everything that it did and so much more, trust
Right.
me, I would have took the class. But I graduated. And so now I
Right.
think the easiest way for you to contact me is to hit me on my cell phone. That's
Mm-hmm.
267-588-7862.
Mm-hmm.
I'm asking for two things. If you want to talk to me, if you
Mm-hmm.
need to process with me, you have to text what up. So I know that you need to know what up. You text
I
that,
love that.
I know that's what you're talking about. But now if you text March, MARCH, I know that you're just a part of my cause. I know that you want to stand in line with me. I know that you're willing to get in these ranks and fill these ranks out with people of like minds.
Mm-hmm.
My notice I didn't say religion or any of that because we have to get past that. The
Mm-hmm.
only focus that I'm working on is your breath.
Mm-hmm.
If you can go in and you can go out,
Mm-hmm.
you are eligible to be in my team. So if you text March 267-588-7862, we will let you know how to get involved when we're doing community or we're coming to the city where you are.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, that MsUnderstood.com, I have merchandise because I believe that it's not so much about the sale, but it's about the seeing of the face. I
Mm-hmm.
need people to see the duality of life because you can't have one without the other. And when you realize that they come hand in hand, it all becomes about the choices that we make. So
Mm-hmm.
the choice is you choose to get up.
Come
You
on.
choose to do better.
Come
You
on.
choose to win. You don't choose to sit in your own mess. You do it better, and that's the choice that you make.
Right. I love
Yeah.
it. I love it. I love it. Wonderful, wonderful. Doing great things in the community. Awesome. Okay. So do we want to go to the video that you prepared? What do you think?
Um,
Or just keep
we
it
can
live?
go to look. We can go to the video, but I will want to say one thing,
Mm-hmm.
and the it's big on me just saying it
Mm-hmm.
because I need people to understand where it comes from. Remember when we were kids and they say, "What do you want to be?"
Mm-hmm.
I want to be a doctor. I want to be a lawyer. I want to be. We don't have to do that now.
Mm-hmm.
After kids finish with a meeting with me, they're going to know that they are going to be a doctor. I am a lawyer. I
Mm-hmm.
am a doctor. And then what happens is because of the fact that we've already have our mindset on it, it becomes a part of our plan. So
Mm-hmm.
now the planning that we haven't really been doing, we now have done, and now we're starting it so young. So now not only are we telling them that you can do it and you will do it, but guess
Mm-hmm.
what? When other things come into contact that are not a part of that plan, that is helping me to become my doctor or helping me to become the lawyer, the child then knows, oh no, you're not a part of my plan.
Right.
I
Right.
don't have to go with you. That is not what I'm doing because I am a conqueror. I am a winner. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? So it's all confirmation. It's all confirmation. More power. The more power that we have and the more power we instill in them as babies,
Mm-hmm. That's right.
the more power they will have to stop the mess that is coming to attack them.
Awesome. And with that said, we're going to tune into her video. So just hold tight, you guys, and pay attention.
the circumstances are within that day, you still made it. Now they might not be, you might not want to sit well where you are, but you have to learn to appreciate that so that you can actually learn exactly what God is trying to say in the moment, and then that way you can let it go.
All right. Hold tight. Let me see if I can restart. Y'all give
I
us
was
go ahead.
I was gonna tell them, if not, basically that little clip there is
Mhm.
telling you about what it's like to live your life and have a good day and a bad day all in the same day.
Okay.
But being able to understand that you are doing exactly what it is that you've been called to do, and that is to survive these tough times.
I
It's
love
about the way we look at things, because we now become the example of what it looks like to do it, what it looks like to make it. All hell can be breaking loose,
it.
but
Yeah.
your children will never have to know that. If you carry your time right,
Mm-hmm.
you know, you carry your time right, then what happens is once you carry your time, you learn to appreciate someone else's time.
Mm-hmm.
That's what surviving tough times is all about. Because
Yeah.
I can't take my tough time and think that I'm better than you because my tough time was not your tough time. Because what you consider to be tough, I have to appreciate you for your toughness. That's your tough time. Just like what you learned. I can't take away what you learned.
Mm-hmm.
I can adapt to it and I can appreciate what you've learned, especially if you're willing to give it to me. If you're willing to teach me what you've learned, I have to then respect that
Mm-hmm.
because that is what it is. But there's so many of us out here that aren't doing. And that's basically what the clip was saying. So if you it's a choice to make. So basically if you're out here and you're wanting to do better,
Mm-hmm.
there's a means and a way to do better.
That's right.
And then there's also a choice to just say you don't want to. And a lot of us have made that choice. And we can't do that for our children.
That's right. Awesome. So what I will do is take that clip and post it on my page so they can see it. Okay. This was a
Awesome.
phenomenal interview. I love what you do. Again, let's do this. Put your Cash App again out there so you can sow a seed into what she's doing with these young people. And that is the
Definitely.
$ I am a industry LLC. Love it, love it, love it. Anything else you want to share? Leave us while they're doing that. Leave us with some words of encouragement.
Words of encouragement. You can do it. You can do it. You can do it. Don't stop. Don't stop till you get enough. Don't stop when you drop. Just get on back up and get it again. The blessing of it is if you have a friend or if you have a bunch of friends, the second that you get tired, you'll realize that the momentum of them will still keep you going.
That's
So
right.
don't be by yourself. Try not to do this thing by if something in your mind is saying that this is something you got to do alone, check that spirit
Mm-hmm.
because nothing in this world should be done alone. And the more that we do it together, it becomes exactly like I said, the example of what it looks like to work together and get things done because that is what we're here to do. Get it done, make it right, and make it great.
I love it. I love it. I love it. Donate, donate, donate so she can be a blessing to the kids and they can have another option and opportunity as well. Love it, love it, love it. Thank you so much for coming on. And then at the end, we're going to turn it over to our sponsors and then watch out for her book and get a copy of that as well. So thank you, Miss Adrienne, for coming on. I
Thanks for
really
having me.
You are very welcome. And thank you for what you do to in the community to be a blessing. Awesome. So we're going to turn it over to the video and then the sponsorship. So hold tight and we will talk to you guys soon. And this is Dolores with Divine Connection. Make sure you stay connected to the number one divine connector, which is Jesus Christ. Hold tight.
Hey everybody, there is still time to grab your copy of Surviving Tough Times. I need your thoughts. Together my thoughts and your thoughts become our thoughts, so we can march towards a oneness that allows everyone to be understood. That's the plan, ensuring that our children's children will live hand in hand. So grab your copy today at Amazon.com or visit us at www.MsUnderstoodA.com. That's www.MsUnderstoodA.com.
Hey, we've got exciting news from Divine Connections Marketing Services. Now you can create your own custom video commercial for your business or organization. It's time for you to win. Your product or service is someone's solution, so get the attention of your potential customers now. Choose from a 30 or 60-second commercial today. Just email us at divineconnectionsmagazine@gmail.com and we can get started. Connect today and let's get started making your custom video commercial now. Divine Connections Magazine. Get major exposure for your business. Is someone looking for your service? Do you need networking? Are you a gospel artist or a ministry? Do you have a major event that you want to promote? Divine Connections Magazine has the solution for you. We can distribute to residents, businesses, churches, and online. Don't miss this opportunity to expand your marketing locally and around the world. Find out more about us at divineconnectionsmagazine.com. Get your spot in the next issue of Divine Connections Magazine by emailing us for details at divineconnectionsmagazine@gmail.com.
Make sure to like us on Facebook at Divine Connections Marketing. Follow us on Instagram at Divine Connections.
Let's get it started now.